Hello friends, welcome to Madilgekers Academy. Today we are studying polar coordinate system. We know Cartesian coordinate system. In Cartesian coordinate system, whenever we plot a point in xy plane, we used to measure distances. To plot a point, we measure distance of that point from x-axis as well as from y-axis. But in polar coordinate system, we need two things. One is the radius vector denoted by r, and the second is angle. It is actually called vectorial angle. So let's start polar coordinates. Consider a fixed point O. Draw a ray OX. This O is called pole, whereas OX is called polar axis. Let this point be P in the plane. Join OP. Let this segment be of length R. An angle made by OP with OX be theta. So this R is called radius vector and angle is called vectorial angle. So using the radius vector r and vectorial angle theta, we can write the polar coordinates of the point P as r comma theta. Now this vectorial angle theta must be the smallest non-negative angle. So this should be clear. Vectorial angle is the smallest non-negative angle made by OP with the polar axis. Second thing, theta, it should be in between 0 and 2 pi. This should be noted. Pole has no polar coordinates. Now let's switch to relation between the Cartesian coordinates and the polar coordinates. Cartesian coordinates means x comma y. Polar coordinates means r comma theta. Consider x-axis and y-axis. Let this be origin. Let px comma y be any point in the plane. Join OP. Draw perpendicular from P on x-axis at M. As we had fixed the length of OP as R and the angle made by OP with x-axis as theta. What will be the length of OM? Correct, it is x and PM is y. Horizontal distance means x coordinate, vertical distance is y coordinate. Now from this right angle triangle, we can have sine theta and cos theta. What is sine theta? It is y by r, and cos theta, it will be x by r. From this, y is r sine theta, whereas x is r cos theta. So if we know r and theta, then we can find Cartesian coordinates as r cos theta, r sine theta. So this is the conversion from polar to Cartesian. Now reverse part. If we want to convert Cartesian to polar, again consider the triangle OMP. Using Pythagoras theorem, we can have x square plus y square equals to r square. So using Pythagoras theorem, we can have r equals to square root of x square plus y square. Second is to find vectorial angle theta. We had already determined sine theta and cos theta. From sine and cos, we can define tan. It is sine by cos. So y by r upon x by r. So tan theta, it is y by x, and therefore theta, it will be tan inverse y by x. But this formula you can apply in case if xy, if the given point lies in first quadrant. Let us study angle, vectorial angle according to quadrants. If the point lies in the first quadrant, then theta is given by tan inverse y by x. But if the point lies in second quadrant, as we know, in second quadrant x is negative and y is positive. While finding theta, apply this formula pi minus tan inverse y by x. Here, though x is negative, while applying this formula, replace the value of x to be positive. In third quadrant, theta is given by pi plus tan inverse y by x. In fourth quadrant, theta is 2 pi minus tan inverse y by x. So you first fix the quadrant in which the given point lies, and accordingly you apply the formula. Let's start examples of polar coordinates. Exercise 3.2, question number 1. Find the Cartesian coordinates of the point whose polar coordinates are given. So from polar coordinates we have to find Cartesian. So obviously the first value is of r and second value is of pi by 4, is of theta, that is pi by 4. What is x? It is r cos theta, means root 2 cos pi by 4. Since cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 gets cancelled, we get x equals to 1. Similarly, y, it is r sin theta, means root 2 sin pi by 4. That is root 2 sin pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. So root 2 gets cancelled. Again we get y1. So the required Cartesian coordinates are 1, 1. Next bit. In this example, r is given 4 and theta is pi by 2. X is r cos theta, means 4 cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is 0, so x is also 0. Y is r sin theta, means 4 sin pi by 2. Since sin pi by 2 is 1, y is 4. So the required Cartesian coordinates are 0, 4. Next, third bit. Here, r is 3 by 4 and theta is 3 pi by 4. So what is x? It is r cos theta, means it will be 3 by 4 into cos of 3 pi by 4. We can write cos 3 pi by 4 as cos of pi minus pi by 4, which is minus cos pi by 4. Since cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, we get x as minus 3 upon 4 root 2. Now y, it is r sin theta. Again we can write sin 3 pi by 4 as pi minus pi by 4. But sine pi minus theta is, yes, it is sine theta, means sine pi by 4. Sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So we get 3 upon 4 root 2. So the required Cartesian coordinates are minus 3 by 4 root 2, comma 3 by 4 root 2. Fourth bit. Here r is 1 by 2 and theta is 7 pi by 3. As we know, 7 pi by 3 is 2 pi plus pi by 3. So cos of 7 pi by 3, this will be cos of 2 pi plus pi by 3, means cos pi by 3, which is 1 by 2. Sin 7 pi by 3 will be sine of 2 pi plus pi by 3. Sin 2 pi plus theta is sin theta, means this is root 3 by 2. Now recall x, it is r cos theta, means 1 by 2 cos 7 pi by 3, which is 1 by 2, means 1 by 4. Y is r sin theta, that is 1 by 2. Sin theta means sine of 7 pi by 3, which is root 3 by 2. That is root 3 by 4. So the required coordinates are 1 by 4 comma root 3 by 4. Now let's switch to second question. In this, polar coordinates are to be determined from the given Cartesian coordinates. So here x and y are given, root 2 comma root 2. Let us find first radius vector by the formula r equals to root x square plus y square. That is root 2 square plus root 2 square. So this gives 2. In this example, both x and y are positive, means the given point is in first quadrant. Recall, if the point is in first quadrant, how to find theta? It is tan inverse of y by x. That is tan inverse of y upon x is root 2 upon root 2, means 1. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So the required polar coordinates are comma theta 2 comma pi by 4. So these are the required polar coordinates. Next, in the second bit, x is 0 and y is 1 by 2. As x coordinate is 0, the point must lie on y-axis, and since y coordinate is positive, it must lie on positive y-axis. By formula of r, root x square plus y square, it is root 0 plus 1 by 4, which gives 1 by 2. Since the given point lies on positive y-axis, angle theta must be 90 degrees, means pi by 2. So the required polar coordinates are 1 by 2 comma pi by 2. Next, third bit. Here, as you can see, x is positive whereas y is negative. Means the given point lies in fourth quadrant. As usual, let us find r first. It is root x square plus y square, means root 1 square and root 3 square, that is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Since 1 minus root 3 lies in fourth quadrant, what is the formula to find vectorial angle? Yes, it is 2 pi minus tan inverse y by x. That is 2 pi minus tan inverse, though y is negative, but while replacing in the formula, will replace y to be positive only. So this is root 3 upon 1. That is 2 pi minus tan inverse of root 3 is pi by 3. 2 pi minus pi by 3 gives 5 pi by 3. So the required coordinates, polar coordinates r comma theta are 2 comma 5 pi by 3. Last example. Here x is 3 by 2 and y is 3 root 3 by 2. As both are positive, the given point lies in first quadrant. First, r is given by root x square plus y square. That is root x square means it is 9 by 4. 3 root 3 square means 27 by 4. Means 36 by 4. That is 9 and square root of 9 is 3. To find vectorial angle theta, tan inverse y by x, that is tan inverse y, it is 3 root 3 by 2 upon x is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 gets cancelled. Tan inverse root 3. Tan inverse of root 3 means pi by 3. So the required polar coordinates r comma theta are 3 comma pi by 3. So this completes examples based on polar coordinates.